Dragon Ball Z is basically my workplace without HR. It's just an anime that reflects office culture without an HR department, and every single employee would be treating their conflict in the parking lot. Or maybe in the office, who knows? This is the only show when I watched it made me realize maybe HR has a place. Because who else is going to control a bunch of psychopaths stuck inside a cube doing what they don't like to do and talking to people they don't like to talk to? This show actually tells me about the workplace personalities if laws didn't exist. So let's talk about Dragon Ball Z, but Corporate 95 edition. So first is, of course, Goku. And this is actually a difficult one for me. Now, this is kind of an employee who somehow is treated as the best person on the team. He gets results, don't get me wrong. He delivers. The best thing about this employee is that he gets the proper timing right. He delivers when it matters the most. And the leadership only looks at the fact that he delivered when the company needed the most. So he saved the company like he is saving the universes. He doesn't really believe in punctuality and timings whatsoever. He straight up is working based on vibes. He would go to a leadership just because a task is too damn easy and it's not challenging his brain. And every single workplace has this guy. This person is loved by the leadership because he can deliver under pressure. Because of this employee, the leadership would not create fake deadlines and fake pressure just so everyone else can be motivated to be like him. Because apparently no one likes the concept of work-life balance and working in a normal environment. You know what's the worst part? He's extremely likable. He gets along with everybody. And that is what makes it hard to hate him. But technically, he's an operational nightmare for the entire team. Now, second, Vegeta. Now, Vegeta is that toxic senior employee who has elite output. This guy is a senior employee who has been with the company for so damn long that he thinks that the new generation doesn't know how easy they have it. He's got the business knowledge. He's got the insane technical skills. This guy can work on 1,000 spreadsheets at once. But the thing is, when you ask him one simple question, one damn question, he answers to you as if you lowered the entire department's average IQ. He hates team building exercises, he hates pitching in $10 for Brenda's retirement, he hates corporate lunches, and he hates attending the annual work party celebration. He does not give a damn about any of that. He has extreme skills, amazing competence, a reliability of a Toyota, but he has failed every single workplace harassment course. And because of his temperament, he got sent to HR at least 10 times in a year. He is the kind of a person who keeps on wondering that he can do every single thing in this whole department better than Goku, but instead Goku is always the one getting promotion. A person who cannot even define scope and deliverables is getting promotions, while he here, working on 10,000 spreadsheets all at once, is pigeonholed in this one role. That has given him corporate trauma. He has been grinding for 10 years. He has been taking certifications here and there. He has been staying late. He has been coming on early. He has been improving every single quarter, only to watch someone with a cheerful attitude, with the main character energy get praised because he brought the fresh perspective. And honestly, yet Vegeta is weirdly the most relatable person in the whole universe. Or in your corporate. It is you. You just want to come here, get your job done, get paid, and go home. You don't care about any politics. You don't care about any culture. You don't care about attending those celebratory meetings. You just want to grind. You just want to get the appreciation for your efforts. You just want the corporations to admit that discipline should be praised more than trying to lick ass. But hey, unfortunately, that's the corporate 9 to 5, where gobbling your senior leadership's dick is much more important than being competent. Gohan. Have you ever seen an employee who is really talented and really gifted in something that your department does not do at all? This guy has extremely amazing creative skills. This guy can make great posters on Photoshop. He can edit great videos. He can create amazing marketing materials. But somehow you wonder how the fuck he ended up in a data science department. And now he's forced to use SQL on a daily basis. When he got hired, he was just seen to have high potential. He might have said that he performed one data extraction once in his life, and the whole leadership took it as a high potential and put him in a department that's completely different than what he's good at. Gohan is the person who every single one keeps on saying he has so much potential. Potential does not mean you have capabilities. It means you have more bandwidth. Potential means your manager can give you as much work as possible, and that always lands you with impossible tasks with somehow your name on it. Gohan did not want this. Gohan didn't even want to work in this department. He just wants peace. He just wants a normal marketing job. Honestly, I feel extremely bad for this kind of employee. Now we got the Aura Farmer. He is the only adult in this whole room. The thing is, when Piccolo got hired, he was known as a hostile person, but somehow he ended up becoming the most reliable person in the entire organization. Whenever someone asks for help, he helps them out without having any sort of grudges. He protects people, and he's the person who keeps on training the new hires, and those new hires end up becoming great. He's the kind of a person who saves every single intern in the chaos where everyone else in the department keeps on throwing them in the combat. He is not the strongest employee, but he is the most nice and decent human being. His style might be direct or harsh, and he might call you weak, but he will take all sorts of blame for you. Man, if you have a piccolo in your department, cherish it because these kind of people make coming to work worthwhile. But now, someone who is completely opposite of that is Freeza. Have you ever met someone who you clearly know is racist, sexist, ageist, but you just cannot prove it yet? He owns multiple projects and he destroys teams. He's the same type of person who would speak politely while he's trying to fire someone. And for some reason, HR thinks that all the laws of the universe does not really apply on him, so he can just keep on going around being racist, sexist, and whatever the fuck he wants to. He's the type of person who would always say this new generation has it way too easy. He's the type of person who would try to sabotage your work so you get fired. He's the type of person who would try to badmouth you in front of the leadership team. This is the same kind of person who would try to organize a meeting to find flaws in the current process so he can give you more work. You would send out one email and he would point out a comma by doing a reply all with your senior leadership in it. And your fault? Just because you're younger. He has gone around every single department trying to find someone he can hate. He's the type of person who wants specific things in people. He wants to create hierarchy. He wants to create an order. He wants to create a performance expectation that only he can achieve. Just because he keeps on failing getting that senior leadership role. Now, Sel is kind of an employee who just knows politics. He's great at stealing other people's work. He's the kind of person who would take on different new challenging projects just to have the team do all the work. Have you ever met somebody who would find a flaw in the process and say like, we will get this delivered? By we, it means you, not him. He would just go and chill, while the whole team with developers and business analysts would be doing something of a work just because he wants to prove to the leadership that he is the best. He would host daily stand-up just to find flaws in the company's policies and would try to fix them by giving it to someone else. So everyone thinks that he's the one actually trying to fix something. And you know, when it comes to the boomer leadership, that's what they're gonna think. This is clear-cut LinkedIn performative behavior. This person would show up at every single corporate meeting, every single wellness initiative, every single new team bonding experiences. This person is terrifying because he represents the workplace fantasy of an employee, where every single employee is perfect. No weakness on the paper, no downtime on the paper, no boundaries on the paper, just productivity with balls deep into culture. But this is why he is also going to lose, because technically all this thing is performative, and when someone asks him for the actual deliverables, he would completely fail. So yeah, be careful of this kind of people. They would try to bring up things in front of senior leadership so they can take credit while you would be end up doing all the work. For this video, let's just stick to this much, and I will bring more characters in the next one. Up until then, survive your workplace, and I'll see you in the next one.